Alright, so how many of you guys have ever just walked up to a friend that you like trust, and you're like, oh hey, like I just did this, it's a secret, don't tell anyone. And then they're like, yeah, sure thing, but like I won't tell anyone. And then all your friends end up knowing, and then you're like, what the hell? I told you not to tell anyone. Now everybody knows. Well, this quote says, three may keep a secret if two of them are dead. By Franklin. So I agree with this quote because, when you, like for example, what I said, if you tell your friend, like most of the time they end up telling other friends. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just our friends. Like, it's just they won't say anything. You just like tell your friend. They're like, oh, don't tell him that I told you. And then it just keeps going like that. For example, at work a couple months ago, this one coworker told me and this other guy, they're like, oh, I really like this cashier. She's cute. Don't tell anyone. And I was like, alright, I won't tell anyone. Like, me, I was like, oh, I'm one of the only people that know. It's only me and this other guy. And then like a couple weeks later, like this other person that he didn't tell was like, oh, did you know this guy likes this girl? And I was like, wasn't it supposed to be a secret? And then she was like, yeah, this other guy told me because this guy told her. And then it's like, the word spreads really fast. So secrets don't really stay when someone tells you. Like they spread all the time. So if two of them are dead, then obviously you're gonna have the secret kept to yourself because you can't spread it. So, as a conclusion, I do agree with this quote by Franklin that says, "Three may keep a secret if two of them are dead." Thank you.
All right, well, the hypothetical as attention device is fine. You agree with the quote, that's good. Basically, you've got a single example, and you go through it. There's some nice detail on it, but you don't really have anything further to go with it. There's not much that can go deeper, and so you just finished. I did think that you finished in an appropriate way. You told us that this was the conclusion. You reminded us of the point that you were trying to make, and let's face it, it's better that you just, if that's all you've got to say, make your point and get off the stage, and I thought you did that pretty gracefully. Doesn't give me a lot of time to evaluate some of the things that we're looking at. It sounded like you were projecting pretty well. Your pacing seemed okay. Your eye contact with the audience, when I looked at you in the minute and 35 seconds that you were up there, it looked like you were looking at us. I didn't really get as many opportunities to observe you as I might have liked, because it does go by a little bit quickly, but you did seem somewhat engaged. So I think you're doing the right kinds of things, but because the content's a little underdeveloped, it's a little bit harder to assess. All right, but I didn't see anything that was problematic. Thank you. If you guys are using your phones or computers while I'm talking, that's not that big a deal, but please refrain from doing so while your classmates are speaking. It would be best if you could just look at them and pay attention to them. I'm sure that they would all appreciate that. Megan, if you could come get some topics and send a manual in, we'll move on. You're right, it didn't.